Hey, Vinyl Community, Jeff back again. A couple things that came in the past day or two that I'm really excited about. One of them I'm really excited about, and one of them I'm really excited about. Anyway, yeah, and actually both of these are 1993. That is uncanny. I did not do that on purpose. Anyway, so this album came out in 93. I don't think it's ever been really reissued. You look back at Discogs and all kinds of 93 editions. And there were some vinyl editions overseas. I don't see it was ever released on vinyl in America. I don't see. Maybe I'm missing that. I've never seen a copy until real recently. Unofficial copies have started popping up. I have seen those, and I was about to buy one. Actually, I haven't seen one in my hand, or I probably would have bought one. And then I ran across the fact that this was just reissued officially in Japan. Now, that makes it hard because that tends to be fairly expensive, and they are fairly expensive on Amazon, over $70. But my friends over at Rox Records somehow scored like, what they say on their site, 3 copies, and they were not $70, and so I pounced. And that's the Coverdale-Page album from 1993. So yeah, this is apparently it's an official Japanese release. Double record set on blue vinyl, blue transparent. Let me show one of those real quick. Transparent blue. Comes with an insert that's got words that are incredibly impossible to try to read. I don't know who they're aiming for. Yikes. Maybe I'm just getting old, but that's come on. How much work? You got all this space on the back. Add some of the work. Anyway, that's crazy. It's got this, it's got the obi strip, but it's like built on. It doesn't look like it comes off, but it's separate. Anyway, I'm not going to be playing with it. It is not a gatefold. Oh, I'm sorry. It has another lyric sheet in here. Oh, this is the Japanese lyric sheet. Oh, but it's a lot more decipherable because it's all, look at all these words all broken down. It's still really small. But anyway, I wouldn't be reading that anyway. It's a double wide. It's not a gatefold. It's got the obi strip with the, everything in Japanese there. But yeah. Absolutely phenomenal album. I still hear Shake My Tree occasionally on the radio. I still say, man, that would be such a great song to play, with my band, but I know it's not hugely popular enough to probably warrant playing in a cover band. And it's David Coverdale on vocals, so he's not always the easiest to replicate, especially not back in his prime and in the 90s when he still had his voice was still reaching the heights. But yeah, so I was just, when I saw this and at regular import prices through Rox, and they only had a couple, I had to pounce because I really have been wanting this album. And like I said, I was going to buy the unofficial release just because I'm a sucker for it. But I'm glad I did not have to. And I probably paid about the same I would have paid for the unofficial. The way the unofficial prices are, probably costs about the same. So, and this is a double record release. I'm not sure if the unofficial ones are. But anyway, double record. It came in polyline. In just poly sleeves, but I threw some white sleeves on there to kind of give them some. I put the poly in this white to kind of give them some, firmness to make it easier to get things in and out of. But okay, there you go. That was the big score of the week that finally came in. I was glad I was able to act fast enough to get one of the few copies that Rox Records had on their site. This other one just came up on Amazon, price drop. I knew it had been reissued. I wasn't sure. I've seen it's been reissued over the years. And I just bought what I bought, and then I realized it's a fairly recent reissue, like 2022. Tales of Ordinary Madness by Warren Haynes. Warren Haynes, I got this CD in 1990. It's a 93 album. And in 93, I was still on, and I still am, on a lot of record company lists. I get a lot of promotional material. Nowadays, it's all digital. I get all kinds of digital access. Back in the day, I would get CDs and stuff in the mail all the time. Even though my predominant writing at that time was for Christian metal magazines and Christian music, the name gets out there, and all of a sudden I'm getting promotional material from everywhere. And in 1993, I get a copy of a CD in the mail by Warren Haynes. Now, I'm going to be honest, I had no clue who Warren Haynes was, but everything that came in the door, I listened to just to see what I thought of it. And I fell in love with the CD. And I still have that exact 1993 CD from that record company to this day. And it's just, I love it. And then, of course, later I discovered Government Mule. And now I admit I didn't discover Government Mule till a couple albums in. So I didn't follow Warren Haynes, after that. I liked that CD. That was really good. Doesn't sound like Government Mule aside from his vocals. It's a, slightly different style. It's not as Southern bluesy, but it's still got the signature Warren Haynes sound. And to me, it felt a little more commercial in that sense. It wasn't as bluesy. It was just kind of straight up. And yeah, so when I saw this and the price dropped in the teens, I forget exactly what they said it was, but I realize now it's got a crease there. That's why. It's just a slightly damaged thing. When I got it, it was in a box. It said, "Thanks for giving it second life." I opened it. It was in shrink wrap. It was perfectly sealed, brand new, but I guess they sold it as a slight ding. It, too, is a double record set. It, too, is a double thing. It's not a gatefold. It just has, a double wide cover. So this one it doesn't have any kind of insert. That seems odd. I forgot. Yeah, no insert. So it doesn't tell us anything about anybody who played on this record. Anyway, it's yeah, and it's just on black. So this is just a black edition. But yeah, I got it, like I said, for in the teens. They marked it way down. And so I'm like, I have to get that because that's still one of my favorite albums, even though I gravitate much more to Government Mule these days, and that's kind of the Warren Haynes fix I get. But going back and revisiting this, I'm gonna, really appreciate now finally having this on vinyl. And yeah, so there you go. So just two great 1993 releases now in my possession. I'm so thrilled to have these, especially this one. If you can get this, grab it. It's a beautiful album, great stuff. David Coverdale, Jimmy Page. One and done. I don't think they did much after this other than what they do in their regular life. Thanks a lot for watching. No, that's it for this one. Rock on and rock hard.